Straight from the city, used to serve on the south, I made racks, selling exotic. Ain't on the kid, I don't know why, I'm just trying to hit the bank, get another deposit. Fuck all that clout, it's some motherfucking drug, you go broke, they ain't gon' do nothing about it. I got the penthouse, I got the big house, I got the Benz on polish. Roll up the window, I'm smoking endo, it's a real deal.
Sunday service, brother. It's good to have you back. Let's go. I love how my Ireland sticks in the back here as well.
Ready to go.
Just in case anything kicks off, you know. In case Scott Harvey fucking starts winning too many rounds against me, I'll maybe bring that in. Getting the first one going. Like to do this before sparring. Get the fill lactate going, all the muscles, get the blood flowing. Lungs opened up. So when it comes to the first round, I'm clued in. I'm switched on. Making sure every round is purposeful. Making sure every round is I'm executing the game plan, you know. So Sunday morning spar starts on Saturday. Good sleep. Good food, 2 boojums, carved up yesterday. And now it's time to work, you know, this is game day. The talent in here in Fight Academy now, all the best fighters in the country. You know, where else would you get it on a Sunday morning? Coach coming in early to take all the boys in extra conditioning session before he does 2.5 hours of sparring back-to-back, beginners followed by advanced. You know, no doubt then we'll stay behind and help me with whatever I need on a Sunday, you know. Success isn't an accident up here, you know. Pat and Shando are literally 2 of the hardest workers I've ever met, and they just live for this team, and you know, we're starting to get the rewards of that. Like, the new chapter has well and truly begun here with the PFL. It's been the best decision of my entire life, without an absolute doubt. Now is the step up of my career. This is the step up of my life. This is now the time for me to prove exactly what I have said about myself, that I am one of the best lightweights on the fucking planet. And I am going to put it in there. 6 weeks, AJ McKee, 19th of October, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Francis Ngannou pay-per-view. Big news is back. Now it's time to go top 5, top 10 in the world.
Damage here, Paul. 35 seconds.
Yeah, that's it.
And time!
I said it whenever I was coming into PFL. I said, I'm here to fight the best that they have to offer. I'm here to put on the most exciting fights that they can put on and that I can put on for the fans. And I'm there to make as much money as I possibly can, and with that comes fighting the best, and that's what I'm doing here now in 6 weeks. I'm fighting literally one of their best guys in the roster, their biggest star in Bellator for about 8 years, you know, and AJ McKee, 22-1. You know, people have completely counted me out already. This is the first time I've been an underdog in a long, long time. And man, that fucking lights a fire in me. You know, don't ever fucking dare call me an underdog. I'll beat anybody on my day. I'll beat fucking Islam Makhachev on my best day. You know, at lightweight, I'll fucking fight anybody.
That's it, Reese. Good work. 30 seconds gone, boys. Good stuff. Breathe, Paul. Don't get involved in this madness, Paul. Breathe. Stay calm here. Breathe. Breathe. That's it. As soon as you get your chance, get your frames, work your way in. Perfect. That's it.
Listen, Paul's the man for a reason. Like, the pressure he brings, you know, these big fights, big nights for Paul are just where he'll thrive. And I think now he just knows. Paul always knew how good he was. For now, him to be under the brightest lights and get him what he deserves. Like, it's unbelievable to see for him. Paul's always intense. Paul's the most intense man I know. So when you're doing any fight prep rounds with Paul, does he feel different? Probably not, just as intense as ever.
He's scary, Cam. And even in the chaos there, where Reese is looking good.
Fumbling. Don't let him put you there. That's a shot, Reese. That's it. Don't let him hold you there, Reese. Halfway.
see how well you recognise the big shots that bad.
What do you mean?
The good skill you have, you'll hit. But when you hit a big one, you acknowledge it because you
Yeah, big little rush in.
yeah, but it's just like the awareness. Like,
Yeah, with some really good ones there.
3 in there. Shot, Reece. Lovely, Reece. Put him in the back foot. Back foot on that side. Lovely, Reece. Good stuff. 20 seconds. Unlucky. Back out. Perfect, Reece. Lovely, Reece McKee.
You just get fight based. Take some time. That's hard work. When you're at this part of camp, so we're 6 weeks out, you know, you're not 100% on weight and your fitness isn't peaking yet. It's not supposed to peak yet. So when you're hitting them places in sparring, when races, like me and him were basically fighting there today at some points, you're hitting that tiredness in the last 90 seconds, 2 minutes, where like, oh my God, I'm so tired, but I just have to push through here. Because I'm not doing as much like high intensity work at the minute. So I'm getting that feeling of like a fight feeling, which is awesome. Because you gotta be comfortable in the uncomfortable. And that's what today was. You know, it was really good work. Like, I actually think that it's possible that like the PFL might have thought, you know, Hughes will never take this fight, you know. But they offered it to us and we were like right in there, like 100% we're taking that. You know, that was about 4 or 5 weeks ago. And I have been well and truly in the zone since, you know, and it's I'm ready for the camp of a lifetime, you know. Hungry. And this is going to be the camp of a lifetime, you know. I'm going to spend this entire camp here in Belfast, at home, and I'm ready to show that I am one of the best on the fucking planet, and I'm going to knock this guy out 100% within 2 rounds. Mark that. Fridge full of ribbons. Go. Oriental beef stir fry today. I love you so much. Still going strong, 6 years. Almost, let me think, 5.5 years I've been getting Rubens every single week. Basically when I'm in town, like, and I still get excited every single delivery. And that's not even, like, I'm not even joking. Like, Rubens is that good. Everybody that gets it says the same thing. So if you've never tried Rubens before, go try it. It'll change your life. I think the last time we done a series, I think I was still fighting a featherweight. Would that be right? We challenge?
Yep.
So I've since beefed up a little bit. Now I'm a lightweight.
More food.
Way more food. Life is so much better. I cannot even describe. This. You know, you're training so hard, you're doing 2 or 3 sessions per day, and you're really, really pushing yourself. And then you're coming home and having a 600 calorie meal. Or sometimes your dinner, because you've haven't got a lot of calories left for the day. Sometimes your dinner after 2-3 hours training is like 500-600 calories, you know, towards that very last end of the camp, which is just not enough. That would in turn put my immune system under so much pressure, and I would get sick all the time, you know. And with that becomes more susceptibility to injuries as well. So, you know, being a lightweight now is genuinely a life changer. Everything's better. You know, I'm happier. I'm so much happier. Not having to worry about it. And my performance is better. And at the end of the day, as I've always said, skills pay the bills. You know, it doesn't matter. Realistically, the guy that you're competing with, say he's big for the weight class, how much bigger could he be? Like a few kilos max? I'll take my chances against anybody that's hasn't got 10 kilos on me, to be honest. So, yeah, life's good. Probably doghouse, probably just get them rotating on me. Yeah, in our sparring, you know, we've seen Sunday's session there. Went well. It was very, very hard work. So I've made the reads. Obviously, video all my rounds. I've watched them back a few times. My coaches have watched them back. We've made the reads. Come in yesterday throughout the day, got everything that we needed to do, sharpened all the tools, and then we both put it back into practice again today and Tuesday. So yeah, no doubt it's going to be hard work.
Let's go.
You know, it's a very, very specific tailored camp is what we're doing this time. It's been absolutely fantastic so far. So many reads. I know I'm just moving as I'm talking, but I'm visualising stuff. There's so many reads that we've made already, and sharpened up. But like everyone's just on the same wavelength there. You know, all the team, we're all focused on one goal. We've studied AJ thoroughly. We've studied myself thoroughly. And you know, each week I just see myself doing this, and that's a great feeling, you know, when you see yourself improving so much in a camp, and everything, as I say, is tailored. Everyone's in the same wavelength. Our sparring days are purposeful. We're videoing everything as always, and we're making the reads. And every single week we're going to go up, and then in 5 weeks' time, then we get to finally put it into practice. Let the shots go.
One, let's go.
Keep your hand here. Nice and relax. That's good. That's good work.
Shando's the boss.
You know, everyone's got their own. I work specific things with specific coaches. Everyone's got their specialities. So I've literally got every single base is covered. We're doing extra this camp. You know, there's so much in the line for me, and there's so much to gain for me. Like, this is such a huge fight. I give every ounce of my being to this game. You know, absolutely every ounce of my being, and it's all been 4 nights like this. What you cannot buy is experience, and the experience that I've got through them five rounders, them world title fights, them high pressure fights against really, really good opponents, you cannot buy. So on paper, yes, I'm coming in here like a lot less experienced than AJ. I haven't fought on paper as many good guys as he has, but trust me, like, people are gonna see whenever we get in there. Like, I genuinely think that this is how it's going to go down with AJ. I think I'm going to make it look easy. And I think I'm going to have him out of there within 2 rounds, 100%. And then people will go, okay, like, this kid is who he says he is.
Gotta get it done. Good. Well, been better. Very, very, very tired. It's been a hell of a week. Like, you know, you seen the sparring Tuesday. We were back in. Hard night Tuesday night. Hard day Wednesday. Hard night last night. You know, it's finished with 10-5s wrestling in here. Like, I'm doing the right things, you know. It's just pushing the pace hard. You know, woke up this morning, felt like I was hit by a bus, but that's how it goes after a hard week, especially hard wrestling last night. But this is the game, like, this is the game, you know. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Now we've got conditioning work. 4-5s today are gonna be on the assault bike. Between that and the heavy med ball. The big news is out, yeah. We knew whenever people were going to be watching this, the news would be out, but it's Friday today. It got announced yesterday, so that's obviously fucking sick. Finally have it released, and there's nothing better. Like, you always flip a switch whenever it's actually out there and everybody knows. You see the fight poster, like, there's just something like deeper that just clicks and feels damn good. So I went back and watched some of our old content, and I watched the Believe documentary that you produced. And the second scene in that is just me sitting in Lavi about 8 years ago after a 4th handbrake, just saying, I don't know what's next. I don't know how I'm going to get through this, but all I know is I am going to be a world champion someday. Like, it's not even I think this, it's like I know this is going to happen. And I watched that yesterday. It gave me fucking so much goosebumps. I'm bringing this into reality, you know, and now I have the opportunity to prove this to everybody else. You know, if I hadn't been out there saying I'm the best in the world, I want to fight the best, give me the hardest fights you got, pay me the most money, I'll fight everybody. If I hadn't been putting them things out there in my PFL debut, then I wouldn't have got this opportunity against AJ. So it just goes to show you, like, you know, set your standards high and don't place limits. You know, the only limits we have are those we set for ourselves. There's gonna be a lot of eyes on it. MMA media blew up yesterday, you know, it absolutely blew up. Hype levels that not a lot of people get outside the UFC.
and that's what I'm bringing to the table. And PFL made the right decision in investing in me, and damn, it's going to pay off tenfold for both of us. So, 5 weeks we go again. But for now, it's push through this conditioning, push through this day, try get recovered, and then go promote the fight all weekend. This is another part and parcel of what's part of my life now. It's not as just simple as just training, resting. There's other things that go into it.
Not every day is perfect. Fucking pushed myself so hard this week, like. Feeling it now. Need some rest. Recuperate. 2 hard sparring days. Some hard conditioning, a lot of hard grappling rounds. Hard week, but here. Still got that done.
Them experiences that I've had, with, as I say, big, high pressure title fights, very, very important events. I've had to obviously overcome a lot of things throughout camps, throughout maybe just before fights are about to happen, like going in fights injured or whatever, sick, whatever may have happened. I have them reps where I've conquered that, to the point where like my mind feels so calloused now. I feel so experienced that I feel untouchable. Like I feel like anything could be thrown at me here, and I'm gonna walk through it. Anything that AJ brings to this fight in 5 weeks, I will walk through it. I just know how it's gonna go down. I'm gonna walk him down. I'm gonna have him knocked clean out within 2 rounds, and people are just gonna go, okay, like this kid. Real deal. Not just, he's a good prospect. He's one of the best in the world right now. One of the best on the planet. I've said that. I'm top 5 in the world right now. I've been saying that for about a year now. And this is just my perfect opportunity now to actually prove that. Many people can talk, but few can execute. And 5 weeks' time is where I execute.